جزاك الله خير صدق الله العظيم.
Maulana Yunus Salim, Jazakallah khair, he selected the ayat which assign the responsibility to a human being to perform his duty, that this is amana, and amana in the neck of human being to serve and to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the way he planned to human being in the direction of Allah and his Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. Without much delay, we will go on the next paragraph in the program you have at your hand, and a copy distributed to all of you. And I would like to invite Brother Mahmoud Husseini to address us 5 minutes on the importance of unity among Muslims on the basis of Islam. Brother Mahmoud, he is the chairman, and he will introduce himself as the chairman of the Islamic Circle of North America.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil kareem, khatimul anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us one more opportunity through our beloved brother Dr. Ibrahim Elgindy, who recently called me and talked about his plan of unity. And inshallah, without wasting much time, if all of us here and the other community leaders all over Greater Chicago try to find out some ways and means to unite ourselves with the whole Ummah, this will be a very good example for the, inshallah, whole America and then further. When I first heard from Brother Ibrahim Elgindy, I was excited to the extent that tears came out of my eyes. And alhamdulillah, I thanked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving him this blessing through this brother to come together here this evening and try to find out some ways and means, inshallah. Without taking much time, I request all of you here and all the other brothers through us, inshallah, will try hard and only for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, find some ways and means to bring the whole ummah on one platform under the banner of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Of course, each and every organization as well as the individuals, they are working and trying their hard to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but this will be a very exemplary effort, inshallah, to achieve. I request all of you from my depth of heart, please try to participate in this sincere effort of unity, and with the help, of course, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only, we can bring all of our Muslim community together. So please pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do your share whatever you can. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam. Our brother Ibrahim Elgindy has been in Chicago area, 25 years? 21 years. And I know him for many, many long years. He always aspired to work for the cause of Islam. He is not only a dedicated Muslim and a family man, he is a good professional, he is a good businessman, and this new idea somehow God inspired to him, which it is not new idea. There was several attempts, one of them in the mid-70s, to unite the Muslim organizations in the Chicago area, like other cities attempted to unite their organization under one banner, one umbrella. We would like to see this come to reality at this time, and would like to hear from Dr. Ibrahim Elgindy on what he is proposing. This is, of course, is not a concrete plan, is not mandated plan, and is not engraved in stones. This is a plan for discussion, for revisions, and it's up to the members' organizations in the Chicago area to finalize it, modify it, and adapt it, and work on it, and work for it, inshallah. As we see the Middle East in complete disarray, the Arab countries has been in disarray for many, many years, and they are at their lowest position at this point, after disaster taking place in our land, our homeland, our Muslim countries. Our brother and sister is being killed, and it killed with our hands, our brother's hands. So we would like to revive the Islamic spirit of unity, and would like to hear Dr. Ibrahim Elgindy, what he's proposing to us, and what should be the plan of action. Akhi Ibrahim. We will give him only 30 minutes, and if he needs some more, maybe we'll extend it.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I must begin by thanking all of you individually and collectively for accepting my humble invitation to come together for the purpose of finding a way, finding a mechanism by which we can all unite to reach a better tomorrow. Because as you know, we live in today the picture is not very pretty. Our Muslim community is strong enough or influential enough or have a general strong programs to even educate our kids and meet the education demands. So from all these aspects, I see as a Muslim that the call for unity is a must. How to achieve it, it is up to you. I only can propose certain ideas as a businessman and as a Muslim, but the final decision and the final steps have to be generated from you. You are the leaders who took us for the past 20-some years from almost no Islamic institutions in America to where we are today. Alhamdulillah, we have many mosques, many schools, and many organizations that are strong and very important in our life. But apparently, it is not reaching all the goals that we aspire to. And unless we do something about that, unless we change it and plan to change it, and over here tonight, we are planning at least to express our desire of change. Your coming here tonight is tells and the echo in the minds and hearts of every Muslim in Chicagoland that you want to achieve some positive change in our life. And this by itself is a very good beginning. And it will be followed by concrete steps by you, hopefully, on the right path, until we someday, maybe 3 years from now, maybe 4 years from now, we will become a viable power force in Chicagoland. We will be influential on the local level, and we will have our own commissioner on the city halls of every town and the locality, and we will have our say in the Senate race and in the Congress race, and we have adequate votes. We have about 100,000 votes in Chicago. Our community about 350,000 in the entire Chicagoland. We master about 100,000. If we do not use them, we fell short of our responsibility. We must plan to use them. we must plan to attract new membership to our centers and our community. If we do not do that, we fell short of our objectives and of our aspirations. So it is the responsibility of you, the leaders who built the mosques and the school organizations, are required now to make the right turn upward and strong so that we can achieve a better tomorrow for all of us. Unless we make the high goal is to reach the pleasure of Allah, we are not going to be united. We see how Muslim countries all over the world are not united because of one simple reason. They do not put in front of them the pleasure of Allah as number one priority, or at least this is the way I see it. I believe if we do that, if we look, that's why the design that I thought, if we look to Allah, we are going to all unite in love of Allah, in obedience to Allah. We will leave behind our selfish desires for control and for power. And if we do that, then we will stretch our hands to reach one another, to build a stronger community. How? There are many ways to reach, to devise the mechanism of how to achieve a greater unity among ourselves and a stronger unity that will last, not only to become a reactionary for every massacre that takes place or for every bad thing that happened to our brothers and sisters elsewhere, but we need to have a consistent body that is permanent, that is expressive of our aspiration and the need for a better future. And that body must be collectively made by you, made by the best of you. We came to this country, professionals and the businessmen. We succeeded as individuals. We succeeded in every avenue that we tackled. But yet we failed to communicate with the very best message on earth, the message that can unite all mankind. We failed to stretch our hands long enough and strong enough to put our agreement before our differences and unite. I am not criticizing what have been the past. Is what we have today is definitely a success that is attributed to you, the leaders of our community. But what I am saying, where we are now is not enough. We need to unite because we have to be strong. We are not going to be able to protect the next generation until we are stronger than we are. Then we can have a say in this country. This country, as you all know, is based on power and the respect for power. Unless we become powerful, unless we generate all the resources and put it in one organized pot, we are not going to go anywhere. The success story that we see in some of our Islamic centers like the FCC and the Downtown Islamic Center is a clear example of few people who decide to take on a task and they take it beautifully where they want it to be. And we need to all learn from them and maybe add a few ideas to them also. We need to work together. We must develop a communication network with which, before I come to this point, the unity that I envision and which is subject of the debate and the discussion tonight is to form an umbrella organization. That umbrella organization is only for the purpose of adding strength to every local Islamic organization. How? It will carry only the major tasks of the Chicago metropolitan area. It will take on the political task, which it has to participate, all organizations have to participate in, and the education task. This is what I'm proposing. Of course, you are here now, the leaders, you are free to take and leave and modify whatever you want. But if we can motivate our population, members of our Muslim society and the communities in the different localities, to come together for these two very important goals, education and the strong presence in the Chicago metropolitan area, we are going to be able to make headways. And we will be able to attract those who come to the mosque as well as those who never came to the mosque. We will be able to attract them and enlist them and know all the information that is necessary for us to know about them, maybe to help them come to the mosque. But if we neglect them, if we do not call on them, and they are majority, we are making a mistake. This is how I believe. So we need to reach out. We need to devise a plan. We need to form a Congress, selected number of people who are the best brains among us. And we don't lack brains. We have the best people and the best success story in town, but we do not collectively use it. We must put them together to work for